To make some noise. Anybody from PG in here? Oh, shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That wasn't me. That was the microphone. I'm so sorry. Welcome, welcome. This is a safe space. I'm supposed to conduct a safe space. This is my fault. All right. What about Maryland in general? Maryland in general now. Maryland in general. We got some Hagerstown. What you got? Waldorf. You got Columbia, Eastern Shore, Eastern. Waldorf, you definitely gotta have your passport to go to Waldorf. All right, cool. What about VA? I got VA here. Virginia here. This motherfucker said present. Y'all heard that? In attendance. What about the South? What about the South? Anybody from the South here? Yeah. South? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, where in the South at? Mississippi? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I heard you gotta do like a couple of equations, but isn't Mississippi like by statistics like the blackest state? And it's like the most black people by per capita type shit. You know America sucks when you gotta break shit down by percentages and mathematics and shit. It's kind of black, kind of nigga-ish. Safe, kind of nigga safe. Anyway, y'all, so thank y'all for coming to this open mic. Is this anybody's first time? Anybody first time here? Okay. Let me tell you something, Yellow Hat. Yellow Hat, you about to get barred from the list. But y'all, please forgive me and my comfort with some of these people in here. Some of these are veterans, you know what I'm saying? Some of these are regular attendees. But I do have to conduct this space as if, this is your first time, because for some of you it might be. So this is an open mic, meaning that the mic is open, meaning y'all don't have to hear me yap for 2 hours. I promise you it's not that bad. We have an incredible list of performers. We have a spotlight artist, we have a feature artist, and we have a microphone that does what it wants to. And we have an impromptu Christmas tree. So if anybody just wants to make a wish at the foot of the Christmas tree, we're not judging. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. All right, but a couple of rules for the open mic are these. Number one is 5 minutes. Can y'all say 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Cool, I'm gonna be honest. I've seen people do 5 songs in 5 minutes, like rhythm and flow finale type shit, like Grammy nominated type shit. If you can do 5 songs in 5 minutes, brother, be my guest. Sister, be my guest. Sibling, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? But at 4:55, I'm wrapping that thing up. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna slow clap because community is important. So let's respect the other artists on the list. We got a long list. We have a spotlight who deserves attention, a feature who deserves their time as well. So we're gonna abide to the time limits. We're gonna do no hate speech. Yeah, I say no hate speech, please. No hate speech. Nah, for sure. People are gonna leave here as safe as they came, and we are gonna commit to that as a community. And say what you want to on this stage. I'm not security though. My shift is over at 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to go over the mic. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? But you're safe in here, okay? So let's be respectful of other people in this space. And yeah, let me see anything else. Let me show y'all how to react to poems. Okay, first of all, let me get some snaps. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some snaps. Oh, y'all moisturize y'all fingers. I hear the shea butter in y'all snaps. That's kind of crazy. I like that. Some of y'all get some food. You can make that real good food noise. That on the count of 3, do that. 1, 2, 3. And y'all know my favorite thing to do is, if y'all ever seen that interview with Kevin Hart and Don Cheadle, when Don Cheadle was like, I'm 65 years old, Kevin Hart was like, damn! You know what I'm saying? I love a good damn in the middle of a poem. Like when my soul died and resurrected into shea butter twice, damn! You know what I'm saying? If somebody say damn in the middle of your poem, you was fucking that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So let me get that Kevin Hart damn on 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn! Fire. Okay, cool. Other than that, man, I think that's it. I'm gonna go down the list and make sure that I pronounce everybody's names correctly. If I don't get it right the first time, I'll get it right the second time. But we're gonna go through it just to make sure. Okay? All right, cool. So boom. So just let me know. Give me an affirmative or a negative. You know what I'm saying? If I get your name right or wrong. We got Sage here. Yeah. All right. Gianni Ray. Yeah. All right. Rod Harrison. Look at some money signs in this J Rod on you. Okay. I'm trying to get a drink on you. All right, is this Alex Penn? Yes, sir. All right, bet, cool. That look like an accent over the I, and I don't know how to pronounce the I with an accent. I'm sorry. All right, Amuche. Okay. All right, is this Tom Pham? Yes. Am I saying that right? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Baloo Pepper. Alright, let me stop playing with Blue Pepper, my bad. Baloo, like from Jungle Book type shit. Alright, evening. I hate attention. Oh, I know that's right. Is this David Poach? Is this Poach? I bet. Victory. Nervous Wreck. All right, Brookie Madison. And is this T. Samsi?
T. Sam C.
T. Sam C. I apologize. T. Sam C. All right, bet. Boom. So we good. All right, if I tell you you're on deck, that means you're second coming up. You know what I'm saying? You're second coming up. Because if you get up and I say on deck, it's going to get a little awkward. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. Is there anything else that I need to make sure that y'all ready? Y'all feeling a little dry. Let me see if I can do something. Okay, cool. Would y'all rather split every bill or take turns paying them?
I want you to get free drinks. Damn.
Yeah.
I would like the mocktail,
All right.
please. You didn't answer me.
We take a black and salmon as well. How would you like your steak, ma'am?
Well done. I know.
Well done. Look, you hear that? You hear that response to the well done? People judged you just now. See what happened? I do not have to prepare to give nobody no free drinks. As a matter of fact, it's ban alcohol. I don't even know what that is. It's a nasty word. Hold it down, yellow hat. That's strike two. All right? All right, cool. Besides free drinks, you know what I'm saying? Vodka or tequila? Ew? Y'all are uncooperative ass crowd. I can't lie to y'all. I'm not sending no performer to y'all. Y'all like shots right now. I'm not sending nobody into this. So who gonna start it off? Who gonna volunteer to go first? Because the crowd giving combative. Me? Pointing at me, shit, me. I'm not dealing with y'all. I'm not jumping. I'm bleeding right now. You want me to jump in the Atlantic? Got me fucked up. Actually, I'll do this. So we lost somebody really important this week. We lost Nikki Giovanni this week, and I want to take a moment of silence for Nikki Giovanni, if we could. Just take a few seconds, please. Word. I actually do have one of Nikki's poems that is one of my favorite. It's called Mothers, and I just want to share that with y'all. And then I'll share a poem that kind of relates for me, and then we get over my stuff. Okay, so this poem is called Mothers by Nikki Giovanni. The last time I was home to see my mother, we kissed, exchanged pleasantries and unpleasantries, pulled a warm, comforting silence around us and read separate books. I remember the first time I consciously saw her. We were living in a 3-room apartment on Burns Avenue. Mommy always sat in the dark. I don't know how I knew that, but she did. That night I stumbled into the kitchen, maybe because I've always been a night person, or perhaps I had a wet the bed type of night. She was sitting on a chair. The room was bathed in moonlight diffused through those panes. Landlords who rented to people with children were prone to put in the windows, and she may have been smoking, but maybe not. Her hair was 3/4 her height, which made me a strong believer in the Samson myth, and very black. I'm sure I just hung there by the door. I remember thinking, what a beautiful lady. She was very deliberately waiting, perhaps for my father to come home from his night job, or maybe for a dream that had promised to come by. Come here, she said. I'll teach you a poem. I see the moon sees me. God bless the moon, and God bless me. And I taught it to my son, who recited it for her, just to say we must learn to bear the pleasures as we have borne the pains. That's Nikki, man. Nikki, one of my favorites. You know when you get a picture with one of your favorites and you like, man, my face was super fat. I had a bad haircut. I looked like I just like woke up out of hibernation. I got one pic with Nikki, man, but it's so beautiful and I'm so honored to have shared the earth with her. And that poem just really kind of got me in reflection about my mother. So can we get some snaps, please? Can I get a Can I get a yeah? All right, word. So this poem is entitled Fame, and it's about my mom. When my mother used to ask me what I wanted to be when I got older, I would always give her some multi-syllabic profession drenched in degrees and scholarships. But what I was really saying was that I want to be anything that will get you and me the fuck out of here. And as a kid, every profession I wanted was one that would put eyes on my family. It was an occupation that would let the world know a house full of love was being overlooked all the time. Like I wanted to be a surgeon, then Ben Carson turned out to be a sellout. I wanted to be the president, then I met Barack and realized he had a higher body count than anybody in my hood. And I don't want to be famous anymore because every celebrity I ever loved then let me down. But my mother is the most famous person I know. She's known for how she can magician an apartment into a home, for how she can love the wheat out of a willow. And I'm grateful that God didn't give me the spotlight before I learned to stand on business, that I didn't overcome poverty before I outlived addiction, that I didn't become a politician before I perfected my politics. Some days I feel shame for being poor, but nothing is scarier than the thought of stopping being real to be relatable, of sacrificing my sky in the name of a sponsorship or a company or capitalism, than disappointing my household just to be a household name. So I love the stage because my words can change the world. But what good is intellect if it don't come with integrity? In my city, I'm known as Alicia's son. My mama knows me as a generational talent that she sacrificed for just for our generation to survive. My mother is the woman that you meet one time and never forget her smile. She remembers your words and listens like you're the only person in the world. I've seen her speak to people without homes like she would take everyone in if she could, and love heartbroken people so hard that they come back to life or love again. When I grow up, I want to be like my mother because her love can unburn a struck match. It can turn a man with bricks for fists into public housing. It can take teenage pregnancy and turn a black hole into a star. In fact, most stars come in pairs. They look conjoined from afar, but up close they circle around a common circle of gravity. And some days I be heat and my mother gas me up through all this weather, but I make sure I do the same, because I'll be damned if we don't shine together. The most famous people I know don't have clout, they have consistency. They have spirits that transcend the city they're in, even if they never left that place. And the only star I want to be is the sun, because I would rather keep us warm than burn bridges for an illusion, to be a flash in the pan if my people are still starving. So fuck being famous, I want to be a star aligned with our divine, and not a star like the Walk of Fame. I want to be a star like the Big Bang that changes the world forever. Boom, 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 boom. Boom by Mount Bradley. Give it up for poetry, you know what I'm saying? Give it up for Lincoln. Your mother, give it up for your mother. You know what I'm saying? Give it up for your family. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Mount Bradley and everything else though. Everything else, man. We're gonna get into this list. I know we were a little behind tonight, y'all. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for still appreciating the space, even though it's a little different. There was an event right before that spilled over for sure, and so that's why we in this U shape. But I wanted to test it out, man. Space is a very intricate thing, and I thought about getting it moved back, but I want to see how the energy radiates right now. Because a no is a no, and we just learn that from now on. But I want to see how the energy radiates to the poets from with this type of setup in the room. So on deck is going to be. On deck is going to be Gianni Ray. On deck is going to be Gianni Ray. But coming up first, y'all, can you please make some noise for the first artist of the night? Say! Make way more noise than that. Make way more noise than that for the first artist of the night. Way more noise than that. Way more noise than that.
Hello, everybody. I'm banging with the shirt, bro.
Thanks.
Fun trip. How do I say this? I'm cheating on you?
Yo.
Wait. Before you grab your phone and call your sisters, and I see you eyeing that night, let me explain. How do I say this another way? Okay, I'm cheating on you. No, gosh, what is wrong with me?
Yo.
Okay, this is how it started. Remember that day I came by your office to pick you up for lunch? It was the first time in a long time I had been by and I saw this woman while I was waiting. She looked at me and kept glancing through the window as she walked by, but I didn't know how to tell you, so I did. You know, we've been going through some things, and I really miss the way you used to be. But the look you gave me reminded me of you. And it's not your fault. I know I've been lacking in the romance department, but that shouldn't stop you from giving me her look. I mean, your look. Remember when I surprised you at home with flowers? You told me not to do it again. So I sent the same flowers to the lady at the office, and she called me and said that was the sweetest gift she ever received from a man. And since then, well, I've been fantasizing about it. Picturing her in edible see-through lingerie, and you know I like to pray before I eat, so I be at work practicing my prayers like, Dear Lord, I ask you bless this morsel I'm about to receive, hoping this pineapple scented cream won't stop.
You said what, bro? Nah, run it back.
Forgive me, Lord. Dear Lord, I ask you bless this morsel I'm about to receive, hoping this pineapple scented cream filling won't run dry while I drink as I eat.
Yo!
I mean, I don't mean to get carried away, but do you remember how it used to be? When we fasted together for a week and I fed you pineapples and Skittles for dinner and dessert, good God, I never thought I would come up to 3. I mean, if I was what I ate, I had no problem being your pussy for a week. My bad.
Yo.
I daydreamed. Was thinking about how both lips smiled at me. Oh, how I would finesse and caress your neck while giving you every inch of me. And you know The Longest Yard is our favorite movie, and those nights you got every foot of me. Darling, you rodeoed that reverse cowgirl with my fingers played in your wet dreams. I started patting your kitty cat and mail off the papers for your cream. Oh, how we rhythmically symphony, our synchrony, tantalizing, tasting, sucking titty, bouncing gingerly, soaking crevices from tip to hip, gyrating, quivering lips, pink enveloping dick, signs still delivered to your stomach, but this package won't come quick, pulsating clip, walls tense every time you hit, the sheets are our tissue for the spill, I mean, damn. Like literally a damn verse when you would come from it. But now all we do is come at each other. No pillow talk or night talks. No pillow talk or night walks. No morning sex or makeup sex. It's just tension. And the way you looked at me when you were in your pinstripe suit, hair fleeking, smile glistening, baby, I've been cheating on you with you. And that's the affair I've been missing.
Now make more noise than that. Make more noise than that. To say that they're all tonight.
Hold on, real quick. What's good, gang? Who the hell said I'm confused? Who points yourself out? Who you said it? Okay, cool. So the restaurant is about 200 square feet in diameter. Take a lap. I need you to take a lap. You know what I'm saying? And come back when you're ready to be with us, okay? Because I got it. I understand what he said. He said he cheated. Ooh. Then he was like, he didn't really cheat. Some. He got real freaky. And then when he came back, damn, right? And then when he came back, he was like, boom, I ain't really cheat. I cheated on you with you, which means I'm loyal because black men don't cheat. That's basically what I got from that. And that's like, you know what I'm saying? I understood that. Nick, you know what I'm saying? That was some Langston level shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't get it later. You know what I'm saying? They'll run it back with the tape, man. All right, bruh, that joke got real freaked out over there. And then he kept saying sorry. He was like, oh, and bruh, then you got distracted. It was like, where was you at on the freaky shit? It was like, oh yeah, God, thank you for this Gucci. Yo, how did we get here? Oh my God. I took notes. I'm a student. I'm so sorry. My bad, y'all. Okay, cool. Y'all ever cheated before? Y'all fucking liars. I know statistics show. Now, you Ranger. I I know that's not eye hypertension. So, yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. All right, so when I do the lights is bright, I need to consult people. I'm like, it's not that bright, then I can't see people. All right, cool. But I feel like statistically, somebody in here that cheated before, somebody's lying, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We'll move on. We'll move on. It's fine. All right, cool. On deck is going to be Rod Harrison. On deck is going to be Rod Harrison. But coming up right now, we got Gianni Ray. Make some noise for Gianni Ray. All the way to the stage. Way more noise than that. Way more noise than that. Honestly, I got a hand thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's
Okay. All right, so real quick, I was back there praying to make sure this poem will go right, and as I'm praying, all I hear was this freaky, explicit, nasty, and I was like, oh, Lord, please. All right. Woo! Okay. I know, right? I was like, damn, okay. All right, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Y'all doing quiet. Y'all sure y'all all right?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna just break right into it. So I just found out that I have daddy issues. I'm also a hopeless romantic trying to break generational curses, so I've got some work to do. But I put in the time, so much that I went back to the start of the book. The relationship with my father set the tone for relationships and everything I thought they took. See, I was taught to put in an immense amount of effort for a man to see my worth. Come through whenever he wanted, cook his dinner, and I, the dessert. Be there when he needed, provide medicine when he's sick, relationship needs, even when he says he's not sure if he's ready for it. Available I was and confused indeed. My love life could have been so different if you were the father that I need. But your favorite drink always made its way in between. I thought me telling you how I need you would spark an epiphany. I mean, don't you want to walk me down the aisle, see me create my family, and be a better man to them than you were to me? Tell them stories and make them laugh as I sit and reminisce of all the moments that we've had. I've embraced the good because by then I've gotten over the past. But see, there lies my problem. I'm always looking for the potential. I see the beautiful picture before the vision even comes to their mental. A broke man with a skill, I see the career he can get into, map out his dreams to stay longer than I was meant to. Without you knowing, you put a lot on my plate. So I'll deal with this head on before it's too late. But if you could listen and remember the words I say, I pray you can see the beautiful that's coming into place. I pray you'll get clean if we go on daddy-daughter dates. You'll walk me down the aisle with a tear or two rolling down your face, and when one of my children are born, you'll be elated I gave one your first name. Thank you. That's all I got. I mean, unless I can do like a song real quick, but you gotta hook up a drink because I got it right there. Real quick.
How much time
Yeah.
you got 2 hands?
I gotta look in it. Let me get that. Oh shit. Damn. Never mind.
Hey, real quick, I want to ask y'all a question while you're rekindle friendship or rekindle romance? Friendship. I know that's right. Yeah, that's right. Y'all are beautiful people. Y'all are beautiful. Oh, that was it.
You see?
That was it. They got me in the vibe. What's up with that?
I do music too, so I got y'all ready. Oh, y'all like the beat? Look.
We got this. Hey daddy, I know I missed your call. I've been busy, that's all. Healing conversations, many revelations while I fall. I bounce back like always. Started thinking of old days. Think about what went wrong and I started singing all your songs. Me wanting your love so much. Always felt the rush from a man who could give me an inch of love. Really lust. I stayed though, I kept hope, waiting for potential. Reminded me of you wanting to be the dad I need. So I've come accustomed to waiting for a man who couldn't give what I need. And all it brought was defeat. The drinking is more important. Your relationships contorted into someone we can't recognize. We still here supporting. I think that's another problem. No, I feel putting out all this love and I never get refilled. I'm learning to believe there's more than this. I'm talking life of bliss and happiness. Husband, beautiful kids, tell me about it. Don't I wish you could be there to see and I'm part of those dreams. Telling your grandkids funny stories of we watching Martin and having connections musically. So I keep praying for the day you'll take those steps and stay with me.
That's it. That's how you get it. Alright, y'all, so I go by Gianni Ray. Thank you. You like that? Thank you. I go by Gianni Ray. My Instagram is I am Gianni Ray. That's 2 N's. And so it's GIANNIRAYE. And y'all can find me over there because I'm gonna be over there all night. So thank you.
That's my cousin.
Yes, no problem, no problem. Y'all give it up for Gianni Ray one more time. Fire. Yo, I'm super excited. So that's Gianni, that's on a project that's not out yet?
Not yet.
That's some new shit? Some new shit. Hey, so at Friday night open mic, man, when somebody shares some new shit, we yell it back at them. So I say I got some new shit. Y'all say new shit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate anytime somebody shares some art with us. It is not easy to share some art that's not out there with the world yet. You know what I'm saying? So we got blessed with this space. All right, cool. So on deck, we're gonna have Alex Penn. On deck, we got Alex Penn. But coming up right now, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, it's like that, man. I just can't see nothing. All right, y'all, make some noise for Rod Harrison.
Big people business. What a song, what a song.
Yeah, make some noise for Rod Harrison. I want the tripod. Yo, man, shout out to Rod, man. I be getting in the vibe. I be getting in the vibe of Rod come up here, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for popping out. I appreciate you. On deck is going to be our spotlight artist. On deck is going to be our spotlight. And coming up right now is Alex Penn. Y'all make some noise for Alex Penn. All the way to the stage. I need more energy from y'all. It's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Make a little more noise for Alex Penn. I'm gonna keep it a bang. Yeah, that's fine. You gonna have to work with us. Hey, bro, I'm calling you, bro.
I'm 6'5".
I'm about to show you. I'm all set.
All right, hey niggas, hey others. I'm a new writer / poet, so I'm gonna just do something I wrote kind of recent.
New shit.
Kind of recent.
Kind of recent.
This poem is called "What's Your Sign?" What's your sign? Wait, what? All right.
It was an Aquarius. Don't worry about it.
All right. It's called "What's Your Sign?" Late night rendezvous that end up with me inside of you. I tried to penetrate your mind. Instead, you've only given me access to your body for far too long. Disregarded like loose change scattered on the counters during the weekdays, but counted up to the dollar on the weekends. We take Ubers back to your place. And between kisses, I'm too scared to ask, where's this going? Like I'm 10 years old again and think that I've gotten on the wrong Metro bus. Next stop, nowhere land. No U-turns, so there's no turning back now. I thought I'd familiarize myself with these reoccurring stop signs, yields, red lights, but I guess I was Stevie Wonder to the shit. I'm now heading down this one way with you, fearing rejection. I never put my foot on the brake, just hightailing it down 495. Slow down, reduce speed, ignored. In my drunken stupor, I can recall your whispers of your mind and spirit being under construction. I accept the challenge and put on my hat and call myself Bob the Builder. We enter into a construction zone. When I navigate onto the uneven pavement, I slow down to acknowledge the change of pace of traffic. Now, almost at a complete stop, I notice a detour, and I think that's the fastest way to your heart. At last, under the hot summer sun, we make memories that I'll never forget. Our late night links turn into daytime delights. Feeling like modern day Bonnie and Clyde, taking down new adventures as the summer months pass us by. Blasting Beyonce's Two Most Wanted because I now refer to you as my shotgun rider. My photo gallery is filled with us, filled with you, and you've become a household name. I's married now. I said I's married now. I joke. We managed to merge into another season, and as the temperature drops, so does my guard. I rock my favorite Dr. Martens and you your favorite peacoat. We become pedestrians in the crosswalk and get lost in what we call Chocolate City, and I lost in your chocolate eyes. In a roundabout way, this all becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. One night, as the sun starts to set, I feel a wind chill down my back. I take off my rose-tinted glasses, and I look down and notice I'm only wearing one shoe, and you've now taken control of the Prindle. The car is in park, then the other shoe drops, and you let me know that we've reached a dead end. Poem.
Yeah! Y'all make some more noise tonight. Make some more noise for Alex. You know what? I'm not short. I'm actually the average size for an adult man. Okay? All right. I said that in the morning. Every day. Thank you very much. I'm not hindered by things. Like I can reach the cereal. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get the crock pot from on top of the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta tipping toward it a little bit, you know? It's not my fault they don't check the height on licenses. I'm so sorry. Yes, I said I was 5'10", that's not the point. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, so coming up next, we have our spotlight artist. Can y'all say spotlight? All right, this person is somebody who I literally met actually around the corner, and is somebody whose work that I've not only been moved by what I have heard, but just simply excited to hear more. So I wanted to highlight this person tonight. Her name is Anissa. Y'all make some noise for Anissa. And I'm gonna read Anissa's bio because it's necessary. It's very important. So Anissa Lawrence is a junior honor student at Howard University, a double major. Hello? Ain't you?
You know?
Yeah, I'm saying. She is a double major in psychology and criminology, a passionate activist for social justice issues, including that of state of incarcerated juveniles, and a spoken word artist. Anissa's poetry is an amalgamation of the Black experience, Islam, and personal narratives. She's performed her works at Howard University, Sankofa, Video, Books and Cafe, DC, Art All Night, and now Bus Boys and Poets, and various open mics in her hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey. Anissa is also the 2022 winner of Muslim Culture Con's Young Adult Open Mic Night, held at the Muslim Journal's annual A Time to Be Grateful fundraiser. Poetry has always been more of an art form for Anissa. It is the way she speaks truth to power by giving a voice to the voiceless. It is how she starts the conversations that are often unspoken. Can y'all please make some noise for our incredible spotlight artist, Anissa Lawrence! All the way to the stage, too. Make a little more noise in there. Make a little more noise in there. Show a little more love. It's a little bright. I got you.
How y'all feeling? So before I introduce myself a little bit further, can we just clap it up for everyone who's gone already? Something that I learned is it takes a lot of courage to come up here and share your craft with the world. And not only have y'all been super talented, but y'all have a lot of courage because y'all came up here. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone who's gonna go after me. But yeah, so my name is Anissa. People like to call me a poet, but I don't know. I'm cool with the word poet, but I feel like to call myself a poet feels like a liberation to my pen and an exploitation of my creativity, making my relationship with words all too real. So I just like to call myself a girl who likes to write, but poet is cool too. So I have 4 poems for y'all tonight. One is kind of one that I'm workshopping, but I wanted to bring it here because I think the beauty of spaces like this is, you know, kind of bring stuff that's not perfect. So if y'all got any feedback for me after I'm done with it, y'all let me know. So this first poem is called Love Notes. It's special to me because it's the first poem that I ever memorized, the first poem that I kind of put out there in the world for people to hear what I do. I heard love sends notes from Shakespeare, and I was never that much of a fan because I felt as though my man was about tragedy after tragedy, till we confused tragedy with reality. One not even a comedy can make up for, but we read those two. It's like taming of the shrew, but courtship and passion felt more like a torch ship's compassion to let us feel. Ignites a light in our love that lasts as long as we put the work in where I'm from. We don't say I love you as often as we should, like black love be dangerous and tender in the same breath, turning chaos into quiet storms, gray smoke into blue skies, riots into marches, battle cries to hymns. Rain trickles down into the earth, cultivating the strange fruit that grows our family tree. We break off piece by piece, until we got a generation so dangerously tender they are able to love. And I think we are that generation. First to ask ourselves if racism didn't exist, would we still be proud to be black? Loving a culture the rest of the world already favors, or do we love ourselves in retaliation? I guess we're like Shakespeare. Even in death, our legacy lives on through headlines and hashtags with poems. We confuse tragedy with reality, thinking they are one and the same. It's like a Midsummer Night's Dream, but less humorous, like Shakespeare's love triangle. Black love be nothing but humorless. Where I'm from, black love be bearing the burdens of others, but not accepting a shoulder to cry on. You know, it's like loving you was practice for loving myself. I read a lot of Shakespeare in high school. This next poem is one that's a little bit personal to me. I was kind of contemplating whether or not I wanted to share it. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up hearing what happens in this house stays in this house, and don't tell grown folks business. Y'all heard that before?
Yeah.
So this poem kind of stemmed from that, and I brought my little sister with me today, and I was writing this poem. I kind of intentionally put certain things in and left certain things out because I was like, dang, the same things I'm writing in this poem, she experienced as well. When I look in the mirror, I see a little girl born by the hands of her mother, ones that weren't good enough for her man, and by association, neither was she. I write a eulogy to the reincarnation of our relationship because the daddy-daughter bond starts at home. And if home is a 4-letter word, I know exactly where to find you between the letters that you taught me to understand, but never quite there. Move the H and the M, replace it with an L and a V, and I know exactly what not to ask you for. You say I love you like a cover-up, like I love you be an apology for all the pain you put me through. Home was the first place I learned to care for others more than I care for myself, where a hug felt foreign, where real love was asking for too much. There's so much I could tell you about home, like how we left when I was 13, like how the hands of my mother went to raise 3 children on her own. My mother took pennies, turned them into dimes just so her children could go to the corner store. My mother worked 2 jobs, yet her presence was never absent because she always made sure to check on her babies at the end of the night. My mother calls herself strong. I tell her strong is an understatement because my mother never let us feel like fatherless children. She was enough of a mother to fill both roles. There's so much I can tell you about home, but I know that I shouldn't because that would be telling grown folks business. But how can I mind my own when grown folks pour their past in front of me? I present to you my future, one where a toxic cycle shows me that a name sometimes means nothing. So I guess home really is just a 4-letter word. So the next poem is the one that I told you I've kind of been workshopping, so I'm gonna read it off my book. But I feel like it has a lot of potential, so I wanted to share it. It's not done. I'm kind of thinking about doing it as a dual poem, but like I said, I'll be here afterwards, so if y'all got any feedback, let me know. All poets should come with instructions. Warning signs that read, caution comes with baggage. Caution is a poet, so is unfiltered caution. The world looks different over here. If you stay long enough, this one's gonna change your life forever. If I could, I would string our 2 hearts together so you'll never have to be something worth fighting for unless I'm fighting for myself in the process. Unravel the vibes from your vocabulary. Replace them with see you later to entangle some hope within. I pray for you from a distance. You know, because in an instant we start coexisting, and I want to be your rib and your partner too. Not just an extension of you, but you are persistent. And when I fold, you become inconsistent like a boy. When he tells you he loves you for the first time, but doesn't quite know what that means. So I love you like reminiscence, you know, like a memory. So that's where it's at right now. Like I said, all right, I got one more poem. one that I wrote. I want to say I wrote this yesterday.
Content of the newest variety.
It's in honor of a poet and an activist that we recently lost. Nikki Giovanni was very influential for me when I first started writing. So, in my religion, when someone passes away, we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, which means from Allah we come, to Allah we return. In poetry, we say, I don't know much, but I do know when Nikki Giovanni said, I wrote a good omelet and ate a hot poem after loving you, buttoned my car, and drove my coat home in the rain after loving you. She made poetry make sense. No longer bemused by this thing we call love, I use truth to power the words I speak. So I learned that ego has no place in this process. I don't know much, but I know when James Baldwin said, if I love you, I can't lie to you. Giovanni replied, of course you can lie to me, and you will. I realized that the things of life make us dream of sweet tomorrows, like how bees make honey. How a broken wave sculpts ashore like a painful wound leaves a scar of wisdom. Our ancestors paved the way for pure poetry and to unapologetically compose prose for writers like me to say that while I don't know much, I do know that actions speak louder than words. And that's not to say that I don't listen, because your words meant everything to me. Your promises be my favorite tune. I remember them like song lyrics, the sound of your voice negating every wrong thing you've ever done. So for now, I'll listen to the pretty lies, because at least they're coming from you. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. It's been a minute since I've performed, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else who performs tonight. If y'all want to see more, I don't have that much poetry on my Instagram, but hopefully I'll put some more out there. My Instagram is the Melanin Hijabi, so the Melanin Hijabi. Thank y'all.
Y'all, please make some noise for Lisa, please.
Oh my goodness, thank you for your beautiful set, and then also thank you for the homage. Okay, all right, cool. But the homage to that poem, because that's one of my favorite poems of all time. That I wrote an omelet. That joint is so fire, man. But also, I feel like it speaks to like when we get into these spaces, right? And it's like you speak truth to one thing, and you never know how far it'll take somebody else, you know. And I think that sometimes, you know, we write to be good, but it's sometimes just writing the truth or writing from your truth can inspire literally a lifetime of somebody else's writing, you know. So shout out to truthful writing, shout out to honoring ancestors, and shout out to Anissa. Shout out to Anissa for an incredible spotlight. I need to make sure one more time. Thank you. All right. On deck is going to be Tom Pham. On deck is Tom Pham. We're coming up right now. Y'all please make some noise for Amuche the poet. Yeah. Please make some noise for Amuche and these rocks all the way to the stage.
Okay, stand.
Hold it down. Hold it down. Everybody.
Hello, happy Friday night. How y'all doing? I'm very, very happy to be here with you all. My name is Amuche the poet. My full name is Amuche Chukwu, so whatever y'all want to call me. I'm doing 2 poems tonight. So if that's cool, let me say 2 poems.
You doing 2 of them?
I'm doing 2 of them. The first poem is from my first collection of poetry. It's called Saltwater Roots.
Hello.
On the count of 3, can everybody say Saltwater Roots? 1, 2, 3.
Saltwater Roots.
And I just want to briefly touch on something that you spoke about up here, which is adults' business and what happens at home stays at home. My mother and my aunt have not read this book. Like everybody, a lot of people have read this book, but I'm just not ready for them to read this yet and unpack like me, because we all have our own experiences that we have separately, but with them, as them being our caretakers. So it's just, I'm not ready yet, but I'm 2025. My mother will read this book. The first poem I'm going to be sharing with you all is called Both And, because everything is both and nothing at the same time.
Right.
My only inheritance was survival. Tactics jump through my genealogy. Patriarchy keeps me on my toes, but never lessens the blows from the watchful eye and policing of misogyny. A woman is never alone because someone is always judging and critiquing the direction and density of her steps or lack thereof. Generations of hurdles evolve and conform to the times. Equality never meant freedom. Dare I be black and woman, both and, not or. Dare I be not a monolith and choose to embrace all of my identities and complexities. I am more of a compilation. Dare I be human and multifaceted, a freak and a lady, wounded and a healer, strong and feminine, black and womanist. Dare I be a Tribe Called Quest, Foxy Brown, and Audrey Lorde. Dare I be a chicken head that's come home to roost in need of security, intelligence, and sensitivity. Dare I be a vessel full of love, light, and occasionally liquor, only to be played like a xylophone and looped like an 808. How dare I be zealous while muzzled and stifled. I am tired yet gracious, both and, not or. Poem. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This next poem is new. I finished writing this week, so it's very new. And the working title right now, it is called Safe Haven. I now carry the weight of my own bosoms. I traded in my bed for lead paint walls and solitude. I've always felt like a missing person hiding in plain sight. I've always felt left behind, forgotten. I now have a secret hideaway, a place to go missing, a place to hide myself within myself and never come back out, hermit mode. There is no remedy for my disappearing. Who needs to see me anyway? My fingers ink stained, eyes bloodshot from writing poetic manifestos. I called out of work today, too busy soaking off the aches of fighting glass ceilings in my new bathtub. Too busy dreaming, too busy forgiving past versions of myself that didn't know any better. Too busy concocting my own remedies to heal. My apartment smells like peppermint oil and grapefruit cider. I now talk to myself out loud, so I'm the only one to sip my tea. From the hallway, you can smell the sage and the weed. There's light in here. Even though I prefer to illuminate in the dark, my safe haven is here. Winter can add to my depression, even with the blinds wide open. I now have a place to go missing, a place to break down my pretenses and defenses, and who needs to see me anyway? Making peace with my scars and growing beyond past mistakes. I don't have to be perfect in here. I will always be worth understanding in here, worth loving. My inner child can unpack in here. The way I feel about myself can't affect others in here. I can't be othered in here. There's evolution in here. It's not on me, it's in me. I'm confidently lost within myself, within my space. I used to want to be found, but I'd rather stay missing. Thank you all. If you would like to hear more, see more, chat with me, you can do so by following me on Instagram. I am there at Amuche the Poet. So that is A as in apple, MUCHE the Poet. And I will be here if y'all want to say hi. So thank y'all so much.
How that look?
It's
You got a book?
It's $20.
Only $20! Bro, that's damn near free for like $20 tax. You know what I'm saying? A little $20 sale job. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it. This is actually kind of insane. Who said I got 5 on it? Y'all do drugs. Stop doing drugs. Alright, man. Listen, let me make some noise for Amuche one more time, y'all. And top that book, man. It is not easy to write a book. Can we just acknowledge that? Like, that's not a normal thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I know being around, like, talented individuals, but, like, writing a book is not a normal thing to do. Also just wanted to take a moment too, because I feel like Amuche's reflection on what Nisa said also kind of made me realize how like grateful I was for my guardians when I was like learning poetry at a young age, because I was spilling all the business. Let me tell you that. I was telling everything that happened in the house. I was like, and I got asthma, but my mama smokes in the bathroom, and I can still breathe. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she would be in the poetry slams like, God. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely a yapper.
It's right
you know
there.
what I'm saying? Thank you, I appreciate it. My ADHD be kicking my ass. It's okay. All right, on deck is gonna be Blue Pepper. On deck is gonna be Blue Pepper. But coming up right now, we got Tom Fam. Y'all make some noise for Tom Fam, and then make some noise all the way to the stage, all the way to the stage, y'all. I know y'all can make more noise than that. It's Friday night. Y'all not all in the bed. Y'all not all in the bed. What's up, Tom? How you doing? You good? You chilling? All right, cool. Yeah, what you want to do? You want to do some poetry? Some comedy? Oh my fucking God, it's lit. All right, cool. All right, I think this will be good. I thought I did the work of not having that.
Hi guys, how you doing? I'm not used to the mic thing like this. Hi, my name is Tom Pham. I'm gonna do some comedy for y'all today. Yeah, I am your diversity for today, so.
Hey, yo.
I'm 29, but I look like I'm fresh out of kindergarten, so.
Damn it.
Like, yeah. But I used to be, I was a teacher for 4 years, and but the cool thing is I was the only non-black teacher there, so I was like the Jackie Chan or something. Like the Asian Gary Oldman. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if he's canceled. I don't know what's happening with him, with Kendrick or whatever. Yeah, I don't know with that. But so I was at like a female friend's house, like trying to get it on, No, not really. But I was, but then she had like a shelf, and it was nice. It was a shelf, and then it said like clean dishes, and so it was like very organized, right? And so I was just thinking like in my place, I would put like a shelf with that's clean dishes, but like it would mean like, please clean these dishes, Like, oh my God, it's so dirty, bro. Yeah, but I was watching Harry Potter this one day, and like I was thinking like Harry Potter is basically he's like a gangster, okay? He's like the real OG, okay? Like for example, like he's got like that face tat, okay? No, he's like, don't mess with me, don't mess with me. Yeah, and like he's like and also he has like snake homies, like he's like, you know, like he's just like, he got like that serpent connect, you know, like deliver him like, you know, that good stuff, you know. Yeah. Those shady snakes, man. Those shady snakes. But also, yeah, like he's gay, like he's so gangster. Like his life mission is to like get like defeat the snitches. You know the snitches. You know, like
I see what you
the
did.
Quidditch. You know.
That was kind of fire.
Yeah. That's a good beat, okay? That's a good beat. Yeah. But yeah, I've been on like TikTok, I'm doing TikTok, but like TikTok's kind of scaring me, you know, like China needs to like get the fuck out, China. What the? I don't understand. China's fucking up TikTok. Like China is okay. Like it's called the For You page. Like For You. Who is you? Who is you? For You? Is you like Steve? Is Steven you the Chinese guy who's spying on me on TikTok? Yeah. Y'all. All right. So Ray Gun, right? We all love Ray Gun, okay? So Ray Gun, I feel like she would have done better if she was like a fighter, like a UFC fighter or something. Like she would have like moves, like Ray Gun has like this move called the broom, but she would do it really fast, make it the Roomba, ba 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 ba, you know. Or she would do you know that like dead fish thing? She would like trip a dude and then cause the sleeping with the fishes, you know.
Sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah. And then the final one she would you know, she would do the kangaroo, right? But then like, you know, kangaroos can kick actually. You know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to do I love this group. This is like your intermission, your comedic intermission. There's been a lot of some really great like poets, but y'all want to hear like I don't know, you want to hear like a dirty joke?
It's been real freaky tonight, Sam. We might be.
Give me a round of applause if you want to hear a dirty joke. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm just, this is new shit, okay? So I was listening to one song called Soak City.
Yo.
I think that's what the cool kids call it, Soak City. But basically I was thinking like you got the WAP, right? But then like Soak City is like, it's very entrepreneurial. They're like, okay, we have the WAP, you know, the really wet pussy, right? But then how about we have a whole like Soak City, you know? Like start like an amusement park, you know? Yeah, very entrepreneurial, like we'll get on Shark Tank and shit. Like, we're gonna make this big, you know? But yeah. So I was watching this ad. And basically it was like for a phone, and it was like, for this ad, you can take a picture of your family, and then you can Photoshop yourself onto that picture. But like I would like abuse that power too much, you know? Like I would try to like find like a nice chick, you know, and like Photoshop me on like, this is my girlfriend, guys, or something. Or you know, I would abuse it, you know, like this big pile of money and just like burn it or some shit, you know. But I'm gonna end on this one thing. So people say that you look like your dogs, right? You look like your dogs. But like they also say Asians eat dogs, so like Asians are what they eat. That's not that nice.
Yo, y'all, give it up for Charles! Bam! And that was a comedy set. That was a comedy set, man. Hey, bro, I can't lie to you. It's hella funny because when he told about, he was like, oh, I was the only non-black teacher in the school, right? So today I went and taught up at the school in Baltimore County. And so it's like no black male teachers at the school, right? So I go in there with my locks out and stuff, and my visitor pass is on the front of my hoodie, right? And so it's like these two older black women kind of behind me, and they being discreet, but they not being discreet at all. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, because I was about to say, who is that? And he's like, girl, I don't know who that is either. Does somebody know who that is? You know, and it's like they want to say something to me, but they saying it to each other. So I'm like, I guess I gotta respond. Because they like, who is this motherfucker? He is not a part of us. You know what I'm saying? I kind of understood that part, My brother. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Black man. Look at black man. Look at black man. Get shit done. Yeah. Why the clap was hesitant? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I know it was hesitation too. Yeah, Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. It's all good, man. Community. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. This a tensious crowd. And you know what? It's okay. I hope y'all get y'all poems off, okay? Because y'all got some shit on y'all chest. So get in this microphone, man. On deck, we got Ife the artist. On deck, we got Ife the artist. But coming up right now, we got one of my favorite Capricorns in the world. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for Blue Pepper all the way to the stage, y'all. Make some noise for Blue Pepper all the way up here. All the way up here. You got a track. Nigga. I know. Okay, boom. Say less. Say less. Go. Yes. I made this weekend.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey guys. So yeah, I just made this song, so yeah. Yeah, I hope so. All right, whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna give it to me. I'm gonna need at least 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, there's a open mic happening tomorrow called Love Iconic, 2-year anniversary. If you are free, come through Blue Bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, you there?
I'm there.
Okay, bet. What else is happening?
Where's it at again? What time is it?
Blue Bars at 7.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is it free?
It's not free. It's not
I
free.
can never find no bars doing most of the time. Like they be all over the place, but like I know they like that.
They are. They are, yeah. There's usually open mic almost every day, or an event almost every day. Yeah. Come through. Yeah. Yeah, we got writers group on Tuesday, so.
Heard about that one.
Yeah. Okay, you ready? I'm improvising, so yeah, I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'm ready. I didn't make the beat. I made the song. Can you turn it up a little bit? We be in the jungle, fighting for our lives, fighting for our rights. We be in the forest, choosing to the man and the bear. Both got me scared. We be trying to get high, trying to get by. I'm just trying to get it right. Yeah, we in fight or flight, battling with the light, can't deny. Yeah, got me tired, what we gon' do? Can't even comfortable, need to. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little fast. I had to say. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And I'm a little nervous, so. Keep going? Yeah. It's on. Yeah, there we go. That's me. We be in the jungle. That's what I had it on, yeah. We be in the jungle, fighting for our lives, fighting for our rights. We be in the forest, choosing right. Yeah. We in the fight or flight, battling with the light, can't deny it. Got me tired, what we gon' do? Can't get comfortable, need to take a stand, need to make a plan, cause they keep on poisoning us, they give us poison. They keep on poisoning us, they give us poison. They keep on poisoning us, they give us poison. They keep on poisoning us, yeah. And we eat it up, pour it in our cup. Got us lighting up, you gon' scrub it, yeah. You gon' sink or swim, you with us and them. We gon' give you gems, they gon' make you sin, cause they keep on poisoning us. Man, they give us poison. They keep on Y'all understand what I'm saying? Thank you. They keep on poisoning us. They give us poison. They keep on trying to kill us. We keep exploiting. They keep on poisoning us, but we ain't going. They give us. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Poisoning us. They give us poison. They keep on trying to kill us. We keep exploiting. They keep on poisoning us, but we ain't going. They keep on poisoning us. We've been awoken. Yeah. Hey, hey. They keep on poisoning us. They give us poison. They keep on poisoning us. Yeah, they give us poison. Why they keep poisoning us? Why give us poison? And that's really it. Thank you, Trey. To follow me, you can follow me at Blue Pepper Poet. It's BLEU Pepper Poet. Thank you.
Y'all make more noise in there. They keep on poisoning us. They give us poison. That's one of them joints. Hey, you wake up at like 2 in the morning. You ever woke up at like 2 in the morning with a song in your head? Yeah, I woke up like drool on the pillow, like, they give us poison. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blue Pepper, man. Very beautiful song, man. That's real shit, man. We even just got a notification the other day and it was like, hey, y'all shouldn't drink your tap water for 2 weeks. Like it was normal. Like, what do you mean? That's facts. Nah, facts. You know what I'm saying?
They made a drink called DC Tap Water, bruh.
Hey, hold it down, Chris. That shit kinda alright. But, however, yeah, stop appropriating the poison. Alright. They give us poison. That's your crank though, I can't lie to you. Alright, cool. So we got one more artist. We got one more artist before our feature. Everybody say feature time! Everybody say feature time! I'm super excited for our feature, man, but I'm also super excited for the last artist before our feature as well. Can y'all please make some noise for Miss Yellow Hat? Please make some noise for Ife, all the way to the stage. Y'all please make some noise for my DC sister, alumni. With the fashion team. Go ahead, run with it. Go ahead, run with it, bro. Left, right, fashion icon. Man.
She like that too.
With that outfit. Big icon.
You own that.
Y'all give it up for my second favorite host. She only my second favorite because I'm a host too, okay? You feel me? Self-love is the best love.
Alright, Lennox.
It is. Alright, so how y'all feeling? Cause like the poets y'all like been doing their thing tonight, y'all. Like please give a round for these poets. That's definitely not loud enough, because they sound like they're blowing me away. You feel me? That's what my sister doing that.
Shit is a rhythm.
Come on now, background singer. Y'all better come on.
This is like a necessary evil.
Hey, yeah. Oh my God. Okay, all right, y'all. Y'all wanna know something though?
Yeah.
The most masculine thing I ever saw a man do is cry. Is smile. Is be upset. Is fall in love. Is fall apart. Is admit that he needs help. Is allow himself to receive it. The most masculine thing I ever saw a man do is love. Like nobody is watching. Is nourish. Is teach. Is speak his truth. The most masculine thing I ever saw a man do is be honest.
Yes.
Is be himself. Is be human and accept himself for all his full range of emotions and interests. Like ain't nobody been policing with his.
Got it. Tell me about it. What happened?
All right now. The most masculine thing I
My name is
ever
Tiani
saw-
Ray.
Damn.
It's okay. You can say it back.
You can say it back.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
And was.
I mean, it was, but I didn't do that on purpose.
Rewind.
It's okay because we loved your song.
Facts. And then.
We loved your song.
Oh, here.
I hate when y'all do amazing stuff and be like, that's all. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Do you-
all right, I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm sorry. All right. We back. Y'all tuned in? Y'all tuned in?
Yeah.
All right. The most masculine thing I ever saw a man do is be honest. Is be himself. Is be human. Is accept his full range of emotions and interests. Like ain't nobody been policing what his masculinity looks like. Like ain't nobody been boxing him in since he left the only box he ever belonged in, his mama. Instead, like they've been supporting his choices. Like they've been listening to him and holding him and trusting him while being completely trustworthy. Dedicated to the host of the night, y'all. Shout out to Black Man.
It's not that type of night. It's okay.
It is. I'm here, so it is. You here, so it is. You feel me? But I feel like it's definitely been like a new shit type of night. You feel me? Straight like that. So I came up here and then Malachi said it's handled, and it's crazy because I just wrote a poem on Sunday called It's Handled. So I was like, it's kismet. I gotta do it. All right. I've been rewatching Scandal. Kerry Washington in a badass suit saying it's handled. Toxic politics and adultery romanticized. A fixer that ain't been fixed. This man asked me if I resonate with the character. My ego said, nah, I don't know nothing about it. A woman that knows too much, that's been seen as savior, but thinks she gotta save herself all by herself. For fear it all falls apart once they know you human too. Fear the wind will hold your house of cards if you lean, since you be the foundation for the illusion. Sometimes you so used to being self-sufficient that you forget you want to be considered. Sometimes you don't know how to say please help because the polarity of your person feels like dissonance, like one side negates the other while simultaneously being the leg that supports it. Sometimes wearing the white hat welcomes soiling. Sometimes you gotta get dirty so everybody else can have something clean to cling to. Sometimes you play the long game. No, winning the war is better than baiting every battle. Sometimes you feel safer as a concept, an enigma, a fixture that only speaks when absolutely necessary, that don't fully reveal their hardship. Sometimes you realize it's a coping mechanism. Sometimes it's easier to preach justice than commit to living it. Cherry picking what it looks like because everything around you is already against it. Sometimes the path of least resistance calls your name and you be wanting to answer it, wanting to limit yourself to avoid the discipline required for expansion. Sometimes you settle for an island when you meant to cover continents. Sometimes you become apathetic just so you don't have to admit that you regret it. Sometimes you submit to the pain and dreams are swallowed, become message in a bottle, lost at sea. See, I told you, I can't comprehend that character. Olivia Pope, talking some fly shit outside but quiet at home. Lately, I've been hiding at home, submitting to the pain, been preferring feeling safe and losing sight of the long game. Lately, I have been apathetic and lacking discipline and alluding to an illusion, not with lies, but with truths I refuse to share. Denial don't get you nowhere though, but stuck in still waters. I appreciate y'all. So I didn't tell y'all that, Blue Pepper was up here and she mentioned Love's Iconic over mic. I founded Love Iconic and it's hitting 2 years tomorrow. So please put up the event page. You can follow me at it's Love Iconic Presents. You feel me? We got an open mic next week with Victory right here featuring Nerd the Poet, Carlin Newhouse gonna be there, all that good shit. And you can follow me at Ife the Artist, IFE the Artist. And shout out to Feature, she came in looking fly as shit.
Indeed. Y'all please make some noise for Ife one more time. I'm just trying to pop out tomorrow. I'm definitely trying my best for sure. You know what I'm saying? I just don't make promises because, you know what I'm saying? I'm an over-promiser. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying like that. Okay. What was that line about? What you say? You said sometimes you feel safer as a concept. What? God damn! That's one of them joints. I needed to be sitting in front of my therapist and hear that. I wasn't ready for that one. Hypothetical ass good life. What the fuck going on? Hey, yeah, can we please say feature time? Feature time! Yeah, I am absolutely going to read this bio, but I want to say one of the things that I specifically appreciate about our feature tonight is she is somebody who is an absolute appreciator of the literary art of writing, of authors, of black poets before us, black authors before us, and that's like something that you can always tell, right? Like when you hear a poet, you can always tell who be reading. You know what I'm saying? You can always tell who's a dope reader, right? And I think the dopest readers make the dopest writers. And this feature was literally, honestly, it was a little selfish. I wanted to hear a set from Kaz. All right. So yeah. First of all, make some noise for Kaz. Make some noise for Kaz. And we absolutely gonna have people, you know what I'm saying, represented how they deserve to be represented. So Kaz is a word lover who stumbled into her first Busboys Poets open mic a little under 2 years ago. Coming from small town Alabama, Kaz was immediately drawn to the spoken word community in the DMV. Despite writing for much of her life, Kaz finally felt like she had a space where she could exist as her full, unfragmented self. As a queer black woman, Kaz utilizes her poetry as an internal examination of her many selves, hoping to piece together a greater understanding of herself and her place in the world. If anything, she hopes her poetry might make someone else more visible to themselves and more accepting of what they now can see. Y'all, can we please make some noise? Make the most noise that you have made all night for our feature. It's giving book song.
Yeah.
Good server too. Man, I didn't know I was seeing you.
I often feel as if I am 100 sentences, always started but never finished, a mosaic of shattered dreams, pieced together but never quite creating a clear image. An echo of what once was a feeling, now only a murmur slowly fading away. A corpse of a lover, present in body but whose spirit has long since decayed. I am a street beggar. I beg to be seen, heard, felt by any passerby, or if only by my own self. As lost as I am, as tattered and battered as I am, as weary as my soul is, I am merely a reflection of myself, stuck on a wall, peering back at the one who looks upon me day after day with no familiarity, no hint of true recognition. I am merely a reflection of myself. No identity outside of this glass palace, no way to step back into who I once was or who I might have been. I am frozen, with no one to ever lay eyes upon me but me. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm Keziah Sanders, or Cass, whichever one floats your boat. People always ask, why is it Cass? Your name is spelled K-E-Z-I-A-H, and so I'm just going to go ahead and clear it up. It is actually a tribute to my brother, Caleb Andrew Sanders, who passed away when I was young, and I wanted some way to commemorate him in my daily life, so I stole half of his initials. So I was like, I'm K-A-S, and his initials were C-A-S. So that's why I go by Cass, so that's just, yeah.
He like that.
All right, so first of all, I'm so very excited to be here with Malpractice, having the first host I ever saw, and one of the first people I ever talked to in the poetry community here in the DMV area. So I am so happy that you invited me to finally feature. I haven't been performing a lot lately. Y'all know I haven't been around. Don't ask, and you know I ain't got no poetry on my page, so don't talk about that either. But it's all right. No, we're gonna rock tonight, and I did a theme tonight because I'm one of the people, I love a damn theme. So all these poems are about love, but don't get excited because it ain't gonna be that freaky shit that we heard earlier. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really talk about freaky shit. I was sitting over there like blushing and shit. I was like, I'm not old enough to hear what I heard. But yeah, so it's gonna be about love and the desire or the hunt for like an individualized love, one that's catered to just yourself, and also the feeling of having to sacrifice aspects of yourself in the pursuit of love. So that's kind of like the theme. All right, so I'm gonna start with my first piece. And I'll practice keep me on time because Lord knows I have no idea. Love is hard, they say. Love is hard work. I disagree. Loving, I find, as easy as humming your favorite tune. As natural as the taste of my name on your tongue, my condition lies in being loved. That is where I must toil and tend. Being loved feels like a debt, for I fear a love I cannot pay back, not just in longevity, width, or depth, but in concentration and consistency. Being loved feels bound by time, an hourglass of sand slowly trickling away, a man-made concept yet still embedded until the design of life all the same, always continuing till it suddenly stops, or till it is abruptly snatched away. Being loved feels like a contract, with undisclosed terms and conditions, fine print you failed to notice before you sign. I love you, until I will always love you unless being loved is being put on trial, as if I am always stating my case, appealing to an unseen judge, pleading not guilty. Being loved is like being measured, but without any increments, no precise way of calculating just how much. So I hold my breath when I'm in your embrace, quietly counting the seconds till you let go, always taking note, always wondering when, always obsessing over when, always debating when exactly I'll stop being loved. So a couple of these have a few trigger warnings, so I wanted to go ahead and say that. Like, they're not very blatant, but this is kind of what they are discussing. So the first one is going to be a trigger warning of rape, and then the second one will be a trigger warning of domestic violence. I'll give you a reminder before the second one, so just a FYI, if anyone's not comfortable, or Okay. This one's called background noise. A few people have probably heard it before, but yes, this one is about me coming to terms with how so much of intimacy feels like being used, and coming to terms with the fact that I was raped. So, yeah, here we go. They always keep the TV on while they do it, as if intimacy needs background noise, as if we couldn't carve our own symphony of sound waves into the air around us, as if moans can't be the melody that our bodies bump and grind to in Mother Nature's oldest dance. But I guess there is a difference between making love and fucking. I guess you need the sound to drown out my disassociation, my discomfort, my distance even while you're inside me. I guess you need a round of applause for the round where you finish and I'm left wanting. A chorus or background singers for your solo act, your soliloquy, your one-man show. I've come to recognize that the curtain call is my favorite, your final bow, my release from my role, my fulfillment of your crooked contractual agreement of coerced consent finally coming to an end. Your ejaculation, the consecration of my shame. The stand-up comedy special in the background feels like a mockery. The laughter, of course, of I told you so's and didn't you know that this would happen? I've learned that I prefer a rom-com so that I can revel in the irony of the situation, so that I can dream of a plot line that actually leads to a happily ever after for both characters, so that I can laugh at myself for believing that this experience would be different, that this one would be different. I now realize that your act started long ago, long before the date and the drinks. Your true performance was in the listening, the nods of understanding, the whispers of reassurance when I tell you my perspective on intimacy, when I try to express my fears, my need for safety, more safety than the inside of a gold wrapper can provide. You fall asleep right after the curtain call, no encore performance, just you, exhausted after your labor of lust. I attempt to reassemble myself, gather all the emotions that are scattered around the room. I want to carry all of me with me, leave not a scrap of my essence behind. There is never physical evidence of a Cold War, no bodies left behind to prove the damage done. I quietly leave the room. I know I won't be missed. I begin to question if I was even there at all. Because after all, wasn't I just a body? Wasn't I just background noise? Okay, so to end on a more positive note, because the other ones were going to be sad as well, I'm actually going to skip those, and plus I think we're a little close on time. So This one is new. But this one is also a dedication. There are some really lovely ladies in the audience who have come out to support me. My community, my family, my soulmates that are in the audience. I really appreciate y'all. And this is called An Ode to the Women Who Have Loved Me. This is an ode to the women who have loved me, to the daughters begotten by grandmothers of crossed legs and closed mouths, to the daughters begotten by fathers of pride and preachings of purity, and the daughters begotten by mothers who bequeathed them broken mirrors, their inheritance, a lineage of shattered reflection, and a shame whose gender was determined long before their birth. The daughters who saw their reflection in their mother's eyes and too soon realized that they were naked, that their bodies were full of imagined sin. The daughters whose budding beauty, whose sloping hilltops and curving rivers evicted them too quickly from the Eden of innocence. Yes, this is an ode to those decadent daughters of disappointment, of defiance, of that devilish desire who dared not to be another thread in a rug where regret and trauma were swept under. The daughters who dared to believe in pleasure and who dared to practice it, to relish in it, with whomever they so choose, however they so please. Yes, these are the daughters who have loved me. The women who have loved me with a pride reserved for a firstborn son, like I could have been their firstborn son. The women who have loved me enough to raise me all over again, but with kinder eyes, with softer words, in our own land flowing with milk and honey. The women who have spoken the words I wished were born of my mother's tongue, till love has become my mother tongue. Words that have lingered in the unspoken that has housed our family for generations. Words that they were never taught to say, but that they always longed to hear. They have said them to me, embedded them into every embrace. We speak them to one another, exchange them like vows, for we have defined our own love, our own covenant, made sacred by the sisterhood we share and the shame we refuse to claim. These are the women who have found my body reverent, my breasts and thighs holy ground. Under their gaze I am whole, full woman, full soul. To them my body is a vessel of perfection, with no need for correction. My body already a home, not a vacant structure waiting to be filled by a man or child.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the women who have loved me, whose eyes have shed my tears, who in their embrace can I find my soul the safest. For I've never been crucified for my sins, only forgiven, and in their eyes are all my pieces finally made visible. This is an ode to the women who have loved me, my beloved black sheep, who have guided me to greener pastures, led me beside still waters, and restored my soul. My soulmates, who have loved me with the ferocity that demands change from the world instead of from me. My regal revolutionaries, who have dared to defy all, who have dared to do the unimaginable, who have dared to tell a black woman that she is enough, that she is easy to love. If y'all on my Instagram, you can have it after the thing, but like, I don't want you going on there like, well, I'm gonna see your poetry, because you're not. You're just gonna see my nonsense. So it's kind of like up to you. It's very much my personal page. So. Thank you. Thank you again, everyone. Poets were amazing, and I really appreciate all my people that came out to see me.
Y'all, can y'all please make some noise? legendary like stage command right there. It was like, hey, y'all came to see me feature and I'm about to cross my legs like Langston for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like Nikki for 20 minutes, man. And you're like, your work is so beautiful. And then like, you know, you can also tell a writer by like, it's never really the big words, right? It's never like the big words like, oh, they tried to use the big word. It be them small words that's like, where did you learn that word from? Like baguettes, decries, like embedded, you know what I'm saying? Like unencumbered, you know what I'm saying? Like your vocabulary is just only enhances the ability to speak truth to power and speak truth to reality the way you do. I'm so grateful for, you know what I'm saying, you sharing, and thank you for being here. Thank you. Can we give it for Cass one more time, please? I'm gonna keep it real. We definitely is a little, you know what I'm saying, behind for sure. They definitely cut the lights on us. It's definitely a little brighter than it was. Y'all definitely see I got a haircut, not a retwist. Hold it down. Hold it down. Somebody laughed too hard, throw me off. Alright, cool. So, this is gonna be tough. Is I Hate Attention still here? Gang, I'm gonna keep it a beam, them lights bright as hell. Gang, you put your palm up, you gotta say something, shorty. Alright, cool. So we actually only gonna have one more artist left. So I'm not gonna be able to get to the rest of the people on this list. I know, I apologize, man. It's getting late, the lights already cut on this motherfucker, respectfully. So if we could, I know, bruh. But if we could, can we please make some noise for the folks who came out and we're not going to be able to hear from, please? So that's Leonard Bali, still one of God's best friends, Stan Tails, T. Sam Brookie Madison, Nervous Greg, Victory, and David Rose, y'all. Please make some noise for them, y'all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all. And we just want to make sure that, you know, we respect the venue and respect our staff members who are working hard for us right now, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to disrespect the space too much. Please talk to an artist afterwards, even if you didn't hear him perform, you know what I'm saying? We can still make community after this. All right, but the last person I want to bring up to the open mic list is going to be I Hate Attention. So y'all, please make some noise for I Hate Attention to close out the open mic, y'all. Please make some noise for I Hate Attention. Oh, you got a track? Okay, cool. What's that title? What's that track? Okay, you want the track? Go ahead, yeah. Okay. I was going to ask you which song you want to hear, but due to the fact that we're shutting down on a fire list, I chose this song. It's Infinity, right? Yes, sir.